Do you pronounce the S's on the ends of words? Some people don't, so this video is for you if you forget them. Hi, I'm Thibaut with Pronounce.com. I'm your English fluency coach. I'm here to help you break the language barrier. Today we're going to work on the S's. The S at the end of the word that is used in several cases in English, and some people forget to pronounce them, which causes a little bit of confusion sometimes. I know French people often forget to pronounce the S's on the ends of words. So pay attention, repeat after me, try to understand all the different cases, and we'll be repeating things and you'll be good to go. All right, so I'll give you three main reasons why we can use an S at the end of a word. First reason is plural. A talk, a TED Talk, for example, and talks. Talks, you hear the S? That's because there are several. Second case, the possessive, when it belongs to somebody else. And for example, this is my pen, and this is Mike's pen. Okay, it belongs to Mike, apostrophe S. And the third case is the third person. I do, you do, and he or she does. And here we have an S as well to show the third person. English conjugation is not really complicated, but we do need that S at the end of the third person so we understand who we are talking about. Now I'm going to give you the three different ways that we pronounce these S's. We're going to understand each case. I'll give you a few examples. You'll repeat them, and then we'll try an example sentence with all the different cases mixed in. Okay, case number one. If the word ends in what we call a sibilant sound is a sound that has a hiss to it, like S and sh, or Z and zh. These sounds have a hiss to them, and they're a category called sibilant sounds. Here's an example. Box, which ends in the S sound, has a plural, boxes. We add another syllable to the word, so we have the is sound that creates a whole syllable. Box, boxes. Change, changes. And search, searches. So let's repeat these words together, and I'll say them first without the S and then with the S. You can repeat both. That way you'll get a feel for the difference. Here we go. Box, boxes. Box, boxes. Change, changes. Change, changes. Search, searches. Search, searches. Not too hard? Second category, if the word ends in what we call a voiceless sound. Voiceless means no voice. The sound is created with the mouth, with air, but not the vocal cords that we can feel when we make a voice sound. So the sounds like T, T, K, and F, and Th, and P, these are voiceless sounds, okay? So the first category is sibilant sounds, second category, voiceless sounds. For example, the word stop, plural, stops. So all we do here is we just add the S, the normal S sound, the S, okay? Stop, stops, talk, talks, and cliff, cliffs. Let's repeat these words together so you can get a feel for it. Stop, stops. Stop, stops. Talk, talks. Talk, talks. Cliff, cliffs. Cliff, cliffs. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to our third category. So in the previous category, we had no voice, we had voiceless sound, and now we add the voice. We call these sounds voiced sounds. Here are some examples. N, d, and g, and v. If you really want to feel the difference between voice and voiceless, place your hand on your throat and you will hear the vibration of your vocal cords. For example, if you do a V, you feel the vibration, as opposed to an F, which is the voiceless version, no vibration. So here we're talking about voiced sounds like and and y, and it also includes vowel sounds like A and E and ah. All these sounds that have your voice, voiced consonant sounds and vowel sounds, we add a Z sound, a Z, when we have an S. For example, call, which ends in the L, which is voiced, is pronounced calls. Drive, drives. Carry, carries. Do you feel how the S is pronounced Z, which also contains the voice? So let's pronounce these words together so we can get a feel. Call, calls. Call, calls. Drive, drives. Drive, drives. Carry, carries. Carry, carries. Okay, so now we've covered the 3 different cases, and you are able to pronounce the S's on the ends of different types of words. Let's practice with a full sentence that contains quite a few S's. First, I'm going to break it down into little segments. I'm going to assemble the segments. Just repeat after me. Ron carries. Ron carries. Rick's boxes. Rick's boxes. Ron carries Rick's boxes. Ron carries Rick's boxes. Rick does. Rick does. Ron's dishes. Ron's dishes. Rick does Ron's dishes. Rick does Ron's dishes. Ron carries Rick's boxes and Rick does Ron's dishes. Ron carries Rick's boxes and Rick does Ron's dishes. Fabulous. Okay, now that we have all this down, we're going to go through the whole list of examples one more time together, repeat all the words and the final sentence, and you'll be good to go. Box, boxes. Change, changes. Search, searches. Stop, stops. Talk, talks. Cliff, cliffs. Call, calls. Drive, drives. Carry, carries. Ron carries Rick's boxes and Rick does Ron's dishes. Ron carries Rick's boxes and Rick does Ron's dishes. Great job! Don't hesitate to replay the video and do the exercise again if you feel like you need more practice. And you can also practice on your own when you're walking down the street or in the shower or in your car. Don't hesitate to leave comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. Sounds good, doesn't it? If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our new content. For a more immersive experience and to make quick progress, visit Pronounce.com and learn all about the Pronounce headset, the most natural way to unlock your English fluency. Thank you for watching.